It's the most watched trial in America, with some people actually holding parties hooked on every detail. ABC's Ryan Owens has the latest.
You may go back to the jury room and begin deliberating.
With that, 8 men and 4 women began deliberating the fate of admitted killer Jodi Arias. Monday morning, those jurors will return to the jury room where they spent just 45 minutes Friday afternoon.
Fear, love, sex, lies, and dirty little secrets.
During his closing argument of this sensational trial, Arias' attorney Kirk Nurmi made this startling admission.
It's not even about whether or not you like Jodi Arias. 9 days out of 10, I don't like Jodi Arias, but that doesn't matter.
What matters, he told the jury, is that Arias is not guilty of first-degree murder.
The simple answer is that he attacked me, and I defended myself.
During this 4-month trial, the 32-year-old has insisted she shot and repeatedly stabbed her ex-boyfriend Travis Alexander because she had to, that she was a battered woman who finally lost it.
She simply snapped. If Miss Arias is guilty of any crime at all, it is the crime of manslaughter.
Prosecutor Juan Martinez believes Arias deserves the death penalty if convicted. He calls her a stalker who killed her ex in a jealous rage over seeing him with other women, then made up abuse allegations to justify the cold-blooded, premeditated murder.
Travis Victor Alexander was slaughtered by this woman.
Alexander's family sobbed as he recounted that day in June of 2008. Jodi Arias simply shut her eyes, knowing her fate is now in the hands of 12 people who could ultimately decide if she lives or dies. For Good Morning America, Ryan Owens, ABC News, Phoenix.
After 4 long months, it's in the hands of the jury now. So let's get some legal analysis now from Ricky Kleeman, who's a criminal defense lawyer and a former prosecutor. Good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Dan.
I mean, it's just stunning to hear a defense attorney say what this man said in his closing argument. Was this wise?
I think it's okay. I've heard it done before. I once even told a jury not to believe my client. It was okay if they didn't believe my client, because if you have a client who has lied, you may just not like her. I don't think it's a bad move.
Can she, given everything we've learned about her during the course of the trial, can the jurors really give her a fair hearing?
Well, they may not like her, just like their lawyer doesn't, but they may be able to assess the evidence. And remember this lawyer on the defense side is only looking for one juror to hang this jury, or perhaps more jurors to come back with something less than the first-degree murder charge. They want to save her life. That's the defense ploy here. They're not looking for an acquittal.
So let's walk through the options that the jury has right now.
What we have is obviously not guilty. That's not going to happen. We have first-degree murder, which could be a sentence of life or death. But then we have these 2 lesser includeds. Second-degree murder, intentional but not planned, intentional but not premeditated. And finally, we have manslaughter in the heat of passion. What the defense is trying to argue, which we just saw, is this was a fit of passion. This wasn't something that was well planned, and that's why they're looking for a lesser verdict. Whether or not they'll get it is quite another matter.